So for the background music, I'm going to be using a site called Avia. You can access it at avia.ia. I'm also going to be using Soundtrap. You can access it at soundtrap.com. So let's start with Avia. So I'm going to, once you're on this page, you can just click on create track. So we have to choose a mode for the music we want to generate. So this is an action movie stuff. So I'm going to be generating epic, like epic. So let's just play this epic and listen to it. Okay, this actually sounds like what we want, but there's another epic here, so I'm just going to listen to this as well. No, this is not what I want. So we are going to be using this epic. So I'm just going to click on create. Then the key signature, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to leave it at auto. The duration, the animation is actually less than 30 seconds, so you can just click less than 30 seconds. So the number of composition, let's import something like 5 so that we can, let's generate something like 5, I mean. So just click on create tracks. So we are just going to wait for this to generate. So once they are done, let's listen to them and choose the one we are going to be using. So I'm just going to be playing them. This is actually nice, but let's listen to the rest. This is nice as well. So let's play this third one. I'm not liking this third one. Let's play the fourth. No. Let's play the fifth. No. Definitely no. So we are choosing between the first one or the second one. Let's just listen to it again. I think we are going to be using this second one. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to be selecting this first one. So you can also edit it. You can just click on this 3 dot icon here, then open in editor. So for me, I don't like using this editor because the UI, I'm not liking the UI. So I'm just going to download this. So you can just click on this download icon, then let's download it as MP3. So I'm going to be adding more keynotes using Soundtrap. So once you are on this page in Soundtrap, just click on enter studio. So I'm going to be clicking on music. Then before we import the sound we downloaded, we have to change the tempo. The tempo is just the beat per minute. So I'm going to be checking the tempo here. So we downloaded this first one and the beat per minute, you see, beat per minute is actually 120. So we have to, okay, this is actually 122, so they are right. So you can just import file here. So just click on import file, then let's select this file from download. So this is our file here. You can play it. So this is actually nice. So I'm just going to be looking for some instruments we can add to make it looks great. Let's try beats. Let's try drum. So I'm just going to click on generate. You know, once you click on this drum pattern, then you can change your machine. Let's play this. No, I'm not liking that. Okay, I think this is actually going to be nice because it actually sounds like action stuff. So we are going to be using Explorer. So I'm just going to close this, then let's generate it. So we can also generate music from Soundtrap as well. So let's wait for this. So once it's done, this is actually it. So I think they are not sounding nice, so you can just edit it. So I'm just going to play it, then I'm going to be leaving. Let's try to leave some two gap stuff here. Okay, it's like I'm going to be using this here. So you can just edit it and work your way around this. I think this is actually nice. So you can just add some reverb or you can change everything, but I'm going to be using this, so you can just close this tab for now. Then let's increase this. Ctrl Z to that, or let me just move this back. So I'm just going to add more tiles to this so that we can add something great there. So I'm just going to pause this, then go back. You can increase the time length you want to play. So I'm just going to play this and hear what it brings. Let's delete this. Yeah, delete track. So the drums only. So I'm just going to play this. I'm going to be reducing its volume. Let's reduce its volume. So let's I don't think the drum is going to be I don't think the drum is quite okay. Let's try to mute this. Then let's try and add some keys to this. I'm going to try this orchestra. So let's check the instrument. Okay, I think this is actually okay. Let's try that instrument first. So I'm going to be adding keys there. Let's just start with C3. So let's play this and see what we got. Okay, that's actually nice. So that's nice. Let's increase this view and let's see what we are working on. So I think we need to increase this. So let's play this. I think we need to cut this into half. You can just cut them into half bar. So let's delete this, Ctrl Z. So you can just add new bars like this. I'm going to be increasing these bars. Let's increase them so to something like 8. So this, you can see there's a tick line here, so this is actually 4 bar song, so you can just increase it to 8 bars and let's see what's come out. Okay, I think it's actually nice, so let's try and add more. So this is actually nice. So I'm just going to be adding more keynotes to this so that they can sound professional. So once you leave 3 space here, you can leave 2 space here, then add keys. So this as well, leave 2 space, add a key, then leave 3 space, add a key. This one we are going to be leaving 3 space, 1 2 3. Okay, this is actually off. So when you are adding keys to song, don't be putting keys on this black line. That's actually the off sound. So once you count this 1 2 3, okay, this is actually 1 2, so you can add your key here, then 1 2 3. Like, okay, this is another off sound, so you can add it here. So this as well, let's try 3 keys for this. So 1 2 3, we are leaving 3 in the middle, then let's leave 2 now and add these keys down. So let's play this and listen to it. So this is actually nice. So you can actually cut them as well, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. So let's close this. So this synth is actually great. I'm going to reduce this so that I can see the full length. Then let's increase this. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the volume. Let's increase this more. So let's play this. Let's increase this a little. Let's unmute the beat. Now I'm going to be deleting the beat. So let's just delete the drum beat. I'm going to reduce this so you can as well add more effects. So I'm thinking this is nice, so let's rename our song. Let's name it Count Down Background Music. So this is actually great. You can actually rate them, but I'm going to be doing that later. So we just have to save this. Then it's going to mix for a while, so you have to wait for this. So when the mixing is done, you can export it then, but let me see if this is over. Okay, it's actually over 15 seconds. So when it's done mixing, let's export as mp3 audio file. Yes, so it's downloaded. Now I'm going to go to my download folder, then I'm going to copy it into my movie folder because I like everything. I like my project file to be in one folder. So let's go to After Effects and drag it and drop it into the project. So let's drag it into our timeline. So I'm just going to play this and set its volume. So let's listen to this. So So it's actually too much, like it's actually too loud. The Ethan you have to run voiceover is not actually clean. So let's reduce the volume. So I'm just going to press L to bring up the audio levels. So let's add something like -5. So I'm just going to listen to this again. So it's actually quite loud. Let's try something like 8 or 7. So let's replay this. I think I'm going to set a keyframe here. So at 4 seconds, let's make sure it's actually 4 seconds. So let's set a keyframe there. So I'm going to go back to 0 seconds and let's add something like 10, because the the earpiece voice, the voiceover there is not actually sounding. So we want it to sound. Okay, that's actually great. So this is actually dope as well. So you can just save this, and this is your movie. The next step now is to render this movie out into a MP4 file so that you can just play it and share it anywhere you want. So there's 2 ways that you can export this in After Effects. So you can use the After Effects rendering stuff. So composition, yeah, this actually is in composition. I'm right. So add to render queue. So you can just click on this output module. Then it's only it has AVI, so you just export it as AVI. Then you can use other converting software to convert it into MP4. Then include project links. I'm not sure, so you can uncheck that or check it. So about the audio, you can leave it as it is. Then you can just click on OK. Then the output folder, you are just going to set the output folder, so anywhere you want. Then you are going to, once you set that, let me set that. So countdown movie, I'm going to create a new folder here, which is export. Yeah, let's save it as export. So I'm just going to save it as movie. So I'm just going to click on save, then you can just click on render, then it will start to progress and render. But you can also use a third-party application. It's not actually a third party, it's made by Adobe. So it's actually Adobe Media Encoder. So you can use Adobe Media Encoder as well to render it. So once Adobe Media Encoder is opened, so you can just click on this add icon. So let's locate our movie. So I'm going to go to my movie folder. Then this is the composition. I'm going to click on open. So I'm going to wait for this to load. So once it's connected to composition, you can just open this compound, because this is our composition. So I'm just going to click on OK. Then I'm going to set this, like I'm going to set its format, like the format I want to export. So the format is going to be H.264. Then you can just set up the press you want. YouTube 1080p Full HD. This is what I usually set my videos, except it needs some custom pressed that I want. So you can just change the output name into, let's go to export, and you can just save it as movie convert, or you can just write movie final. So let's just click on save, then I'm going to click on OK here. So we have already set up the output file from the format. So the next thing now is just to click on this start rendering. So it's just going to render out. So when this is done progressing, so you can just go and check the folder you save as the output file here, then you are going to find your video there.